Okay, we're back now, and earlier we talked to you about the big Les Mis VIP ticket giveaway that we're doing. Well, now it's time to talk about the big show that's coming up. This is Josh Inman. Good to have you here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, Les Mis is a wonderful show.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, we haven't had it at the Hall in over 20 years. So we're really excited that it's back. It's here for 8 performances, so for a full week. We open next Tuesday, the 21st. And run through the 26th.
So 8 performances, no excuse. You got to be able to see
8 chances to see it. And you know, tickets are selling really well, but there's still some seats left. So
what does that say about a show too, when you say it's been 20 years, and you know that was a huge deal when it was here before?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sure it'll be packed this time around. I mean, that's a heck of a show.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you know, it's a huge show on so many levels. You know, it's a huge show scenically, just the amount of stuff they're bringing is massive. It's a large cast, and you know, everybody knows the music and the story, and everybody loves it. So we cannot wait.
Well, it's amazing to think that a show, I mean, you said it's been 20 years, but Les Mis is going on somewhere all over the world. It's never stopped
Absolutely.
going.
Yeah, it's for over 30 years. I think it's been somewhere in the world every single night.
Plus the movie.
Right, of course.
True, and you know, not everybody knows the story. Can you give us a thumbnail, if you can, of a very involved story?
You know, to keep
what's the thumbnail?
To keep it really short, it centers around a character, Jean Valjean, and it's really just a story of him reinventing himself and finding who he is. And you see that with a lot of characters, you know, when it's all told, like I said, the gorgeous music, and you know, it's definitely a sight to see.
Yeah, and it's not a hearts and flowers kind of music.
No,
this is serious.
It is, you know, but it's good for all ages.
Oh,
you know,
sure.
Everyone's going to enjoy it.
Well, he goes through everything during the show.
Absolutely.
It spans a fair amount of time, and he's kind of a bad guy, right? Down on his
He
luck
is,
a little
you know,
bit, and
you
then
know.
he redeems himself, and he tries, and then there's a little girl, and it's just, I mean,
There's
that's
a lot, yeah.
really dumbing it down, really dumbing it down, but it's...
During the French Revolution.
Yes.
So you have that going on in the middle of all of these characters that are interacting, and it's several storylines, but they all kind of come together.
At the end, yeah,
is what
they're all
happens.
related for sure. Yes.
And speaking of what a big show this is, and well-known show this is something we were talking about during the break before we came on. I mentioned the little girl in the show. Her name is Cosette.
Yes.
Tell us who played Cosette when you may have seen this show 20 years ago here at Juanita K. Hammond's Hall.
Yes.
Who played Cosette back
so
then?
Ashley Tisdale, who is a Disney star, that's how most people know her. She was, when she was a child, she was in the early 90s, she was on our stage as that role. And then a few years later, we had the tour back, and Sutton Foster was Eponine. So what I always like to say is you never know who you're going to see on our stage 10, 15 years later, what they're going to become.
That's
you know,
incredible.
You're going to see future Broadway and television and
Right.
movie stars right on the board.
And this cast is stellar. You know, in their own right, they all have Broadway credits, and they've all toured, and you know, so it's first rate. You guys are going to love it.
Not everyone can be in Les Mis.
No, it takes quite the
You
vocal
gotta have
chops
a voice,
for sure.
yes,
and you know, some
absolutely.
acting chops. You mentioned the story and how intertwined everything is. You know, it's really some skilled actors up there.
It's like Tom said, you have to pay attention.
Yes,
You
but
have
it's
to
worth
pay
paying
attention.
attention.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible
For sure.
music, costuming, sets, and stories. That it's an incredible. If you have not seen it, you need to go see it. No
Everybody
kidding.
needs to. Where do people get tickets for
At
Midas Skin?
hammondshall.com, and we are Les Mis is there for 8 performances, January 21st through the 26th. We begin Tuesday night.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it
Thanks for
again.
being
All right.
with us.
Yeah, thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it.
Good stuff.
All right.
All right, we will be back with our legal eagle, Will Worsham. He's going to take center stage for this week's Speaking Legal.
Don't go away.